Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to live pre-markets analysis for Monday, December 21st, 2020. Oh, hope, glad to have to see you all. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Mine was spent uh, coaching and creating content, coaching with the likes of Mr. Ryan, who are just so jump in the chat live, or chatting, exchanging with Miss Marcy. Hello, how are you? Or Mr. Matt from New York, or Miss Festus from Washington State, but in my heart, she is from Cotonou. All right, so glad to have you all here, everybody. Here, let's say hello to Miss Lorraine. I'm assuming, but let's go with Miss Lorraine from Greenville, South Carolina. As a matter of fact, I'm familiar with Greenville, South Carolina. I have been in Greenville, South Carolina. So glad to have you on board. You're catching a live broadcast from Southern California, where it's currently 5:48 a.m., which means it is currently 8:48 in New York, in Toronto, and 8:48 p.m. in the city of Singapore. We see another newcomer in the chat, NL for Beta. NL for Beta. Glad to have you, sir or ma'am. And please do tell us if you're a newcomer. Wow, I'm seeing. Wow, this is this the Santa rally that's bringing everybody on? I'm reading my red, but typically here, those who know, sometimes I wear red depending on the direction of the market at the beginning or whatever. The red is the red for Santa Claus or or for just anything. Uh, I understand NL for beta. I understand you use flow algo for checking some option flow. Have you come across another one called uh yeah. So NL for beta, yes. Yeah, there are different things on there that do that. So Oh, NL for beta means next level for beta. We like that. We like that. We here at Successful Trading, we usually say, hey, uh, are you ready to take your trading to the next level? So, if that's that's you are the right place, Mr. NL. Next level for beta. All right, glad to have you. So hopefully, let's see. I should say hello to everybody because that's what we do here. So we greeted Mr. Andrew, Miss Lorraine, Mrs. Festus, Miss Marcy, Mr. Ryan. Hello, Mr. Donny. Good morning. Is SLV rocking? Good morning from the Midwest. Excellent. All right, glad to have you, everyone. And the one and only, I mean, we have the moment that Mr. Craig just appears in the room, we know that we have a quorum and we are ready to go. Fantastic. I think for a Monday, we have a record, folks. In a matter of the first 10 minutes, we have 19, 20. Let's round it to 20 concurrent viewers. All right. And the Christmas tree, I like. I like a great deal. Fantastic. Oh boy, this is one of those mornings where I don't know about you, but for me, I'm excited as an option trader and with the type of strategies that we employ on here at Successful Trading. So if this is your first time, for us, we are an option trading education service, if you will. Yeah, does that mean that we do not provide a trade alerts? Yes, we do, but in a unique manner, meaning we do not send you alerts on your phone to be telling you, oh, go buy such and such. Actually, as a matter of fact, our traders already knew as of Thursday what to trade. So all of these gaps that are going on, I will show you because I have the ability to do that. I will show you what we are trading this week. How about that? Because it's Christmas week, I can do that. And so we will take a look at the watch list that we provided to our traders, the watch list of options, that is, not just stocks, the watch list of options with specific expiration and the strike price that we provided to our trader last Thursday. Yeah, they are here. You can speak to some of them. For the most part, actually, I think the entire chat, it's filled with people who are in our service, in our Discord. So so you will get to see exactly what we are trading, because we believe in that. So we educate the rest of it. It's, hey, we educate our traders when it's time for them to make money using that option watch list. But that's not the only way that we make money, right? I mean, that's the markets. As long as we know how to read a chart, the chances are we have a high probability of making money. As we say that, Mr. with a name again, Moses Okokoro. Good morning, sir. Where are you catching us from? Just that's where we can just greet you properly. All right, folks. Let's right dive in. If you were not able to catch last night's episode of the stock market technical analysis, we did a little thing trying to have some fun about the so-called Santa Claus rally, right? Because you may have been hearing it, or you may have not. What is Santa Claus rally? So we took a look, as we do here, doing quantitative analysis at successful trading, and look at the last 20 years of SPY to see, does this week, the Christmas week, is it usually bullish in the market? There were no such evidence. So, but you can get the detail on the link that we posted earlier. All right, Mr. Moses. Oh, yes, I remember Mr. Moses. We did speak, sir. I do remember. Thank you. Now that you mentioned MA, absolutely. What indicators do you usually use? Next level for beta. I will show charts on here. You will get indication. But really, in terms of this type of question, if you want to go to our website, we have a blog called Successful Trading. You can schedule a free meeting with me, and I will be able to answer all of your questions. NL for beta, and anybody who's curious. By the way, let me give you the blog here, where you can schedule that free consultation. Successful tradings.com. There's even a chat app on it where you can chat with me. Please do not do it right now because I'm busy with this pre-market, obviously. But you can pick a time slot anytime that's convenient to you, and we will get on Zoom and we will chat about anything about life or the stock market, anything that you're so inclined. All right, so what were we saying? We were saying that, yes, we did a little a stock market technical analysis late last night, actually, just that we posted on the YouTube channel, where we took a look at SPY and trying to figure out this so-called Santa rally. But what we did also was we do technical analysis, and here, in terms of indicator, very quickly to give an overview to Mr. NL Beta, who was asking, these are the indicators we use. And we even have a video on our YouTube channel, on this very YouTube channel. You can search of it. You can search top indicators or whatever. We actually show you how we set up this chart here, for instance. So right now we are looking at, what are we looking at? We are looking at IWM, the small cap index, but let's go to SPY, because we know just our love for SPY. Hopefully SPY loves you back. Obviously, if you apply one of our strategies here on here, this morning you are waking up, you're smiling ear to ear, right? Because SPY is down 5 points. Yeah. So if you are new here and you're like, why 5 points? Well, what's the big deal with 5 points? Well, those who have been here, they know what's the meaning of 5 points. So here, I would like to remind everybody, this is what's, I think this was last week. Yeah, I believe it was last week, where we showed the MACD crossing below its signal, right? So this happened here on here December 10. But we have the price, and that's what was highlighted in yesterday stock market technical analysis, talking about the Santa rally, saying this would have been the perfect time to actually anticipate that, hey, the direction was going to be bearish, because the MACD on here, it has been behaving as not a lagging, but actually a front-running indicator, meaning it's giving us a direction before the price actually start following. That's what has been transpiring here recently. So for an entire week, the price actually was making MACD lie, if you will, right? So the MACD has been behaving bearishly for over 7 days. Here it is here, right? And whereas the price, look at the price of SPY, it's just holding. It wasn't much, yeah, 2 points here and there. But now this morning, folks, it's in full effect because we are gapping down on here. So one of the strategies we teach about on here, it's a strategy on SPY. So that's why I was saying that congratulations to people who may have applied that. You're waking up this morning with some gains. That's a good way to start the Christmas week, right? But rest assured, if you did not, for us, fantastic. The market is gapping. A lot of stocks are gapping. We are very confident about making money in this type of environment. Mainly, you may have heard of a strategy we call the Gangsta Trade here. This is a heavenly morning for Gangsta traders, right? Because there are gaps all over the place, literally all over the place. What do you mean, Telex? There are gaps all over the place. Let's go here. Is another tool that we use here, FinViz. And I think our selections should be up there already. So let me just move this thing here. What do we have? Excellent. So we have our filter set up. Optional ball greater than $20. And what do we need to see? So we have typical gap, but I mean, some of these stock, you may not know them. So let's try, what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to go industry by industry. So is this possible to do that? So let's say, for instance, I want to go to so I'm just adding another filter, right? So for those who are used to this. So for instance, if we go to airlines, okay, so these are the airlines here in pre-market. They are all gapping down. So you have your choices: Alaska, Delta, United, Spirit, Southwest. They're all gapping down. Yeah. So if we want to go to, let's say, auto manufacturer. No, let's actually start with something that's meaningful. Banks. Here you go. And I need to slow down such that you guys have the time to see that. So the banks, they are gapping, and most of them, well, half of them, it's a type of a split story, right? JP Morgan is gapping up, Citibank is gapping up, Bank of America is gapping up, Wells Fargo is gapping up. My only thing on here is I'm not so sure why they put Goldman Sachs. So, but at least you have 4 banks on here. And let me tell you right now, yeah, our trade alerts, the trader, our Discord trader, they can attest of that. We have at least 2 of these banks on the list. So, and they are gapping here this morning. So that's a second industry there with opportunity. So in terms of, so we took a look at aerospace defense. All right. So let's see how they are trading this morning. Here you go. BA is down. Yes, you are reading this properly. Minus 4.3%. Raytheon is down as well. Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics. So Virgin Galactic Holdings. Oh, that's one actually. Last Friday. Oh, you cannot see all of it. Last Friday, Virgin Galactic opened minus 9%. So it's one of the stock in the top 10, the so-called top 10 or most volatile stock that we created on the fly the other day. So what other industry? Any industry that you want to go to? So we look at some banks. We look at, so how about biotechs? If you are into that, yeah. And here you can toggle between the 2 directions to see what's either bullish or bearish. Chemical, communication equipment, computer hardware, consumer electronics. How about, okay, consumer electronics, what do we have there? Not that many. Well, Apple, okay. Apple is down minus 1.25. So depending your specific, if you already have a bias overall, you can definitely do it that way. How about gold? Okay, gold stock here are splits. Anigo Eagle is bullish. Wheaton Precious Metal is bullish a little bit, and Anglo Gold Ashanti is flat at minus 0.13. That's how you will go about it to go at specific industrial sectors to reduce. But if you want the overall list and then start just applying any type of additional filtering that you will like, because obviously this morning we have plenty of gap and is a tale of two worlds, right? So the banks, we have seen them mostly bullish. The rest of the industries, the cruise line. Look at the cruise line. So NCLH is one that we know, obviously. CCL, RCL, it's another one that's we use on here into trading. Look at all of this. So the choices are numerous and many this morning in terms of gap. So that's why I call it a gangster heaven, as the clock just tick above 9 a.m. 9:03 a.m. Eastern time in New York City. All right, so that's really what's going on here. So how do you profit from this? So it's a matter of actually being disciplined, believe it or not, in a day such as this one. So we're going to go inside of the Power E-Trade. That's the tool, the trading platform that we use here. But obviously, to trade our system, there is no need to switch from whatever trading platform broker that you're trading right now. So as long as you get the specific tools that you need, there's no reason, because that's a question that sometimes we do have. Hey, do I need to? No, you don't need to be trading with E-Trade or Power E-Trade in order for you to trade our system at all. Hopefully that's makes sense and provides some ease of mind for many of you. All right. Is there any particular stock that anybody would like us to take a look at? This will be a good time. Usually we like to have that before 9 a.m. because over the next step on here, we're just going to take you through some maybe strategies or setup to see what's how we can benefit from these gaps on here. Starting with so who do we have in mind? We have SPY and we have the banks. So between those two, that should do. All right, so let me switch screen on here on the view and get into Power E-Trade. Yeah, 5 pound on SPY on a Monday morning. That's sweet. That's a sweet thing. NVIDIA. Oh, NVIDIA. Hello, Mr. Matt. How are you, sir? Yeah, NVIDIA. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's turn around on NVIDIA, because I have had my eye on NVIDIA for more than 2 weeks straight now, but it has not moved that much, believe it or not. So let's take a look here where NVIDIA is starting this morning, and then dive into Power E-Trade afterwards. SLV. Is another one that's also there. So SLV, maybe I'm showing that's okay. Silver Trust SLV. Okay, so this is the setup. This is an ETF. This is the daily chart of SLV. Are you guys able to see full of it? Okay. Let's see. Maybe let's start with the weekly. So this is the daily view, and in order for you to get this is better. I need to be saving this just. Okay, so this is the chart of SLV, isn't it? Yep, the iShares Silver Trust. I wouldn't say that I have a lot of experience with it. When I trade precious metal, the one that I like the most is FCX, but that trade copper. It's not a little bit. They do a little bit of exploration of silver as well. So this is SLV on here. We see a lot of sideways action. So let's say typically this is what I will do here, right? So I will do like this and go say, okay, let's do a Darvax box. So this stock has been, or this ETF, if you will, has been range bound for since September, mid-September there, between 2142 and 24 thereabouts. So really, recently a bullish trend has started here, because it's almost close to its upper Bollinger Band, being at 23.27. In order for you to see that, I need to do this. Yes, here you go. So I'm reading my upper Bollinger Band here. So a breakout out of this box here. Let me change the color of the box. Okay. Can you change the color of the box? Yes, you can, Telex. Let's put it in pink. All right. How about the filling in? Nope, yellow is not fitting, Telex. How about, okay, I guess. Jeez, I'm really looking for a color that will make it do nothing, Telex. You're just okay. You get the idea about that box, right? Okay, so either that red box there, that's fine. Then maybe the outside of it, I'm gonna put it green. Here we go. All right. So green or blue? I never know. Story of my life. Okay. Okay. The box is yellow now. All right. So outside of this box, definitely uh, the all-time high here. Is it the all-time high or the 52-week high? Because with these stocks, you know, August was when the SLV hits that high value there. So if I look left, I'm going to assume at least dating back all the way to 2018, that's the highest value on there. So yeah, I mean, this ETF is definitely trying to get out of this alpha box. It's trading above its natural support and resistance, the EMA 8 and EMA 20. So this trend here can continue, and the target price could be 26 or thereabouts over there. Should it face resistance off of the Bollinger, we can wait for a retest of 23. But this is all tight, folks. I don't know what the timeline is in terms of your how you are trading this in terms of timeline, but they're not that much great move. I mean, this thing has been oscillating pretty much from upper Bollinger to lower Bollinger. So for me, that's how I will be trading it if let's say I'm doing any type of trade on here, and I see plenty of sideways really. So now it's on the upper Bollinger, so maybe I wait for it to come back. I will trade it in this direction over the next 3 weeks, and then I will measure how much time, do a little quant analysis, how much time it usually take it to do that oscillation between upper and lower Bollinger. Hopefully that helps. Let's quickly dive into NVIDIA. NVIDIA, it's a stock that it's well publicized here, right? 2016, NVIDIA was trading at $37 when we first start trading. It's currently $500, $530 or so. But the daily chart, well, the daily chart tells you that it has not been doing much lately. And to get a great proof of that, look at the weekly. Always invite traders change time frame to get a better understanding. Yes, it has been above natural, well, oscillating above the and below the around the EMA 8 there. That's the yellow line, but that's on the weekly. So from a weekly perspective here, folks, NVIDIA is ready to pick a direction, but because this has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, there's not much going on. Yeah. So when this happens from an option perspective, which that we know is that the options are getting cheaper and cheaper. How are we going to be tracking that? We will show you the implied volatility constellation in a minute here when we get in there. So it could well be another week of this, because NVIDIA having a week such as the last one, the open was at 523, the high was at 535. 15 points is nothing on NVIDIA. Yeah, we have showcased several examples. You can see one of them here. NVIDIA can move $30 in a day, whereas we spent last week, it couldn't do 13. The previous week was a little bit better, from 549 high to 512. That's 30 points in a week. But even 30 points in a week is like, yeah. So yeah, something definitely up here with NVIDIA. They have been holding it for the longest of time. So this is its daily chart. Let's do this. This is its daily chart, and it closed barely. 4 consecutive red candles on here, posting over the last 3 days. We can say lower lows. Lower lows, but then the dip is being bought, right? You can see that with the very long lower shadows. That's how I call this space on here a lower shadow. Other traders could call it a wick. So meaning it found buyers when it dipped. So this morning, as the rest of the market is dipping, at least according to TradingView on here, it is flat. So yeah, look at this action. Not much to be making money. This here is the type of move let's say last time, November 9th to November 10th, 2 days, galore. I think that's where you were seeing those two candle examples that, hey, if you were to invest $100, it will have made you $2,000. I don't think this candle here, I mean, but if this is true here, imagine what this is, yeah? So this move here was from 519 to 594. Okay, then these two candles were definitely bits. This is the type of move that NVIDIA is capable of. All this that has been happening recently is just market makers playing. This is all nonsense, yeah? So, hey, and the Bollinger Band are tightening up. So a move here is imminent. So will they wait until New Year, or will this be something that they put a show on here in either direction over the next 2 weeks? That's an interesting there. Okay, folks, really, let's get, so hopefully, Mr. Matt, that's provided some clarity. If you like further discussion, obviously, we can carry on within our Discord and in our one-on-one coaching. So let's now quickly really return to take a look inside of Power E-Trades to see. I need to change screen here. E-Trade. Yes, we're inside. Okay. And this gives me the opportunity to, okay. Again, I hate to say that, oh, if you have been with us for a while. Oh, I promised something. I promised that I was going to show exactly what we're trading. Why? You typically, I do not entertain that, but we can. This is Christmas, yeah? This is Christmas week. Okay, folks, this is the alert system that we are trading. Is that true? Yep, December the 24th. So what did we say? So BA, I think, are those opening in the morning? The 205? Where's BA starting this morning? BA starting at, we saw it earlier, it was down like 4%, so, but I just want the exact. So BA starting at 211, yeah, 210, okay, 210. So imagine yourself in this situation. So how do we trade this watch list? We trade it based on momentum when we trade it live. So, but if we are carrying a position overnight, we are definitely always hedging it. So the hedge in this case, it doesn't matter if, I don't know how you started on Friday, the hedge meaning that we have both puts and call if we are carrying overnight. That's that if we are carrying overnight, yeah, or when we are carrying overnight. Otherwise, we trade it directionally. So in the case of, let's say, BA here this morning, we are starting with a nice gains on the put side, and you can see other on here. We talk about the banks. So where's Bank of America? Bank of America is starting bullishly, isn't it? So let's just type Bank of America. I need to quickly come on SPY. Yeah, okay. So 2.4% on that on here. So and again, our traders here in the Discord room, they get this on Thursdays. So meaning actually starting on Friday, the very next day, you can start making money on this list and for the rest of the week. This week is a short week, folks. Let's just remind ourselves of that. So Thursday, the US equity markets will be closing at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's important, please. So let's be mindful of that, meaning in all practicality, we really have 3 days of trading. We will day trade, obviously, on Thursday, but we cannot leave that much risk exposure going into into Thursday, which is expiration day, because Friday, it's Thanksgiving. All right. I want to quickly go to SPY here and actually spend time the next 3 minutes talking about SPY. Why? Because SPY is gapping. Why? It's not why SPY gapping. We don't care what SPY gapping. We just read the price or anything, whatever the reason is. But here's the thing: why we love SPY on Monday. We invite you to watch a video on SPY. Oh, do we have that video, Telex? Oh, geez, let's go ahead and get that video, because SPY. Let's see with examples. Okay, SPY option trading strategies with examples. Okay, that's because every time that this opportunity happen, but sometimes actually I get traders who are asking me, hey, where can they get that video? So let's copy that and put that in the live chats. Okay, so SPY trading strategies, and again on the blog you will read much more about this. The video is just I think it's a 10-minute video, but here you go. Here you have it. So it's for situation exactly like this one today. Yeah, SPY is gapping. So how do we want to go about that? Now, we are gapping down. So for those who know how to trade the Gangsta trade, we know that calls are going to be cheaper to fill. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's go to the option chain for SPY and take a look at something. We showcased this late on Friday, but I want to bring your attention. Let's go back. These all of the prices here are there Friday at close, right? So at 369.18, if we were to say, let me just pick randomly 3 points in either direction to trying to find out where the market maker were biasing the pricing, the premium. So 3 points down here will have given us 366. So the price of those options expiring today, December the 21st on Monday. Yes, SPY has expiration Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. But since there's no Friday, this week's going to be Thursday. So imagine, let's say we found ourselves, let's say, Tuesday at the close. Yeah, we know their expiration on Wednesday and then their expiration on Thursday. That's going to be some game to be played. So follow my reasoning here, please. 366, I'm just looking at SPY from Friday closing. Let's say at 4:15, because SPY and other ETF, they trade an extra 15 minutes. That's something, if you don't know, you can take that as knowledge. So 40 cents, is it 40? Yeah, 40 by 42 cents, 3 pound down. 3 pound down, if that's easy for you to say. 3 point up will have been 372. So 372, okay, folks. Look at this, folks. Yeah. So on 3 points up from the closing price, 72 cents or whatever, 71 times 75. So not quite 100% more expensive, but the calls on Monday, on Friday at the closing, the calls were about 80 something percent more expensive than the puts. From equidistant, 3 points equidistant. Why 3 points? Because we have done research. For us, the nominal number, the magic number, if you will, that we trade SPY with is $3 from whatever at the time of that we are taking the trade. Folks, get into the habit of using or of checking this on SPY specifically. They have been doing it a lot lately. So there is no reason why, yeah? That bias is introduced there for a purpose. And look around then. What does this mean for you? This means, because I say, hey, Telix, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that, my friend, on Friday, after that quadruple witching and the expectation of stimulus, all of those nice things, that Santa rally and so forth, right? So the market maker get traders to buy very expensive calls. How do we know that? I mean, 3 points up from here, it's almost 100% more expensive than the puts. Yet, you wake up this morning and look what's happening, my friend. The put side are the ones that are going to be making money, because 366, if you, for your 40 cents this morning, let's say your 40 cents that you spend late on Friday, I can guarantee you that right now it's starting in the money. So how much can we expect out of that here? This could be worth, actually, I definitely can tell you what they will be worth. They will be worth at least $1, let's say $2 something, $2 something. So yeah, a 5-bagger to start the week. How about that? So if you hedge, yeah, by hedging and seeing this, you will have taken more puts than calls, yeah, because the calls were more expensive, even if you want it to be balanced, meaning 2 contracts here, 80 cents, and 1 contract for the calls was 71 cents. And then you will wake up this morning with more money than that. Use this to your advantage, to not be fooled. But this is by taking, doing your due diligence on SPY. The other thing that I want to mention, what do they typically do on a Monday like this? The market is gapping down, but, no, not but. Not that's going to happen like that, but just have this in your mindset as you're setting up your Gangster trade this morning. The direction that I'm seeing here as of now is that gradually, since the pre-markets about an hour and a half ago, whenever I woke up, it's actually creeping upper and upper. So on Mondays like this, what I've seen is that at some points, maybe in the next first 30 minutes, they can head fake and put in a low from here, meaning a little bit lower than this, and then the rip off, the recover for the rest of the day, meaning we end up with an intraday green candle, even though it's actually a gap down. So that's something that you can use your advantage. How? Because you can set up your Gangster trade on here. The call sides are going to be the cheapest one now because it has reversed, and then from there you can be patient and really get a great entry on some calls, either expiring today or expiring Wednesday. So hopefully you got something out of this, and as usual, we can take it easy on Monday, but take it easy. Obviously, in terms of options are more expensive on Monday, even with a 3-day. And this is again another case of a short week. Typically, the volatility is much more. We will think that in a short week, the market will be dull or anything. No, by our experience here, in short weeks, that's where we have seen greater volatility in the stock market. So your other opportunity on SPY will be at closing. The last 90 minutes, the last hour, and literally the last 30 minutes, they have been very fond of that. So you have a couple of opportunities on here on SPY. The Gangster trades to start your day, and then the closing of the day, all of which is explained in the video that we just pasted in the chat live. Okay, folks. Thank you, folks. Hopefully, we get to see you again tomorrow. If not, I wish you Merry Christmas ahead of time and have a safe trading session, everybody. Bye-bye.